frustrating, to get that ground ball. How do you maintain your focus there and just try to get that final out, even though that ground ball probably should have got the final out again?
Yeah, mistakes are part of the game, and that's kind of the thing that I look at as a pitcher is the position players aren't out there necessarily critiquing every time that I give up an extra hit and every time that I don't get out of the inning. So it's a part of it. Obviously it's a play that Kiner and Frazier, they both thought they were in the wrong, but I mean it's how it goes. It's just one of those plays that didn't get made. It's not a big deal. For me, I'm more disappointed that I gave up that extra hit and the extra run in that situation because I try to pride myself on being able to get out of that inning and try to pick them up. So unfortunately, wasn't able to do that. But it's errors are a part of the game. I know it's cliche, but there's just something. That's why guys run hard to first. It's why you have to play the play out, and it's just part of it.
And to bounce back pretty solidly. Those final 4 innings, phase 2 over the minimum. How did it feel, tonight, your first start in a Ranger uniform?
Yeah, I mean, I felt good. Worked on a few things there in the bullpen, I think, that we talked about, after my Colorado tune-up there, and was able to take that to the mound, was able to get in my legs a little bit better and get that delivery feeling a little bit smoother. Other than a couple fastballs that just missed for ball 4 and a couple close pitches that they took, I wasn't. I think only one walk I really sprayed it, and that was the Escobar. Missed the zone by quite a few inches in that at bat. But for the most part, I felt pretty good about where my stuff was, and definitely was able to settle down there. And defense did a great job turning the double plays when we need it, and it's something that I've kind of relied on my whole career, is being able to get that ground ball when I need to.
Other questions? Go to Alex.
When you see this offense struggling in the series against Colorado, you're taking the mound. Does that put any extra pressure to execute your pitches because you're seeing that the offense is having trouble scoring runs?
I think it's a little early probably to be in that mindset. I think it's there's definite expectations put on this team. I feel like higher expectations from last year, and the pitching staff's supposed to do this, the hitter's supposed to do this. We got a lot of veteran hitters, so I don't know if we're just pressing a little bit or run into some pitchers that have just been hot and really executing pitches. But it's not something that we take out to the mound. After that first inning's over, my goal is to just go out there and put up some zeros and keep us in the game. So it's only a matter of time that our offense is going to put it together, and before you know it, we're going to be the ones relying on them a little bit after we give up a few runs, and they're going to claw us back in. So I know it's a short season, and I know it's probably not the answer that guys want to hear, but it's still really early, and I think the offense is going to be just fine.
Thank you.
Yep.
Other questions for Kyle? PR.
So just to magnify on that, I mean, the season is magnified. Losing 3 out of the first 4, that doesn't, cause any consternation in the clubhouse at this point?
I don't know that any team has locked up a playoff spot, and I don't know any team that has lost a playoff spot yet. Even though it's 60 games, you got to keep it in perspective as much as possible. We feel like with our starting pitching, we have the chance to be in every single ball game for all 9 innings, and we feel like with our offense and the veteran hitters we have, we've got the chance to put those two together when we're clicking to roll off 5, 6, 7 in a row. So I think it's something that with a veteran presence, I think we'll be just fine in the locker room. I don't think it's going to be something where we're going to panic. I think once the offense gets their feet underneath them and gets a little bit more confidence, it's when you're 1-4, it's real easy to get to 500 in one series. This isn't like you're if you extrapolate it out to 40 games into the season and you take this same record out, you lose 3 out of every 4. We're not in that situation. We're 5 games in, 4 games in, and it's still really easy to make up ground at this point.
Other questions? Evan Grant.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you, Evan Grant.
Okay, there we go. Sorry. You mentioned a couple of close pitches. Was the closest of those the the ball forward to Marte?
Honestly, I haven't. Honestly, I haven't looked at any of those to tell which one was close. Teddy's got a great zone. He was consistent for both sides. So when I was sitting inside, there was a couple down pitches that he didn't call against us and for us. So I'd have to actually go back and look. I obviously would like every pitch on the corner, just off the corner, called a strike. So from my view, for the most part, how I fall off the mound and how I'm going, everything looks like it's on the plate. So my momentum just kind of takes me that way a little bit.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Other questions for Kyle? Everything good? John, go ahead, John. John, you're muted.
Hey, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, I don't know if this was addressed earlier. I wasn't in the earlier press conference. You really were in a rhythm the third, fourth, and fifth inning. You were only at 93 pitches. Any talk if you're going out for the sixth?
Yeah, Woody came up to me and asked me how I felt, and I told him I could give him another one. And his response was, "Hey, you had a long first inning, so we're gonna go ahead and call tonight." I think had that not been a 30-pitch inning, and those pitches had been spread out over the 5 innings a little bit better, then I think I'd have had that opportunity to go back out for the sixth. But first start of the year, because of that long first inning, I think they wanted to make sure to not overexert me too much there and give it to the bullpen and let them do the job.
Okay, we're good?
Ha ha ha.